Wait, no, it'll come to me. Who's that person? You know, that, a singer. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. You must know.
I don't
You
know.
know, the one that sings, what's it called? A Bohemian Rhapsody.
Freddie Mercury.
Yes, you look exactly like Freddie Mercury.
Do you know how many times it's happened?
I can guess, but I'd probably be way off.
How many would you guess?
1, don't know for sure, but could be 30 for all I know.
And when did it start happening?
I don't know. Again, I can make a guess.
Well, guesswork will only get us so far. We need something more solid. Do you have proof of his actions? Any evidence?
Like what?
Text messages, pictures on his phone, anything like that.
You don't think this is all a bit much? I'm not about to start rifling through his phone. I mean, we have to have some trust. Is there an easy way?
Well, maybe. It depends if Lorenzo decides to cooperate. Do you think he'd cooperate?
I don't know. Yes. Yes. Look, we've been at each other's throats for months, years, really. This is the right thing to do. I'm sure. I found it hard enough admitting this was the end. I imagine he'll be the same.
Ed, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This isn't going to be an easy ride, especially since you're still living together. But if you keep things simple and you keep your boundaries, the both of you will get through this just fine.
How much is all this going to cost me? Us? Me?
Look, before you get bogged down with all that, I think you should sit down with Lorenzo and just talk. Speak to each other and listen to what he has to say. It'll be easier if you're both on the same page. From what I've heard, and from what you've told me, and from what I've seen over the years I've known you, I think you both just struggle to communicate. You hear each other, but you don't properly listen. Even in the last few weeks you'll be together, I think it's really important for you to just listen, Ed. This is what I'm talking about. You need to listen.
Sorry, it's Libby.
Oh, the lawyer hater.
I don't know why she's calling.
Maybe her aversion to lawyers is so strong that she could sense you were talking to me.
Oh, yeah. Huh. I am sorry about that. I'm sure it wasn't personal.
I mean, I don't know. I think it was pretty personal considering she hung up on me mid-conversation.
Oh. Well, in my defense, she didn't actually tell me that.
If you have to talk to her, you can just go. We're pretty much finished up here anyway.
You sure?
Well, as long as you know this will be a long and tough road, and as long as you talk to Enzo and listen to what he has to say, then there's not really much more we can do at this point. Just please listen to each other.
Yeah, sure.
I'll send you the invoice later today.
Hey, thought you said mates rates.
Yeah, mates rates, Ed. It's not free.
Thank you for this. I really appreciate it. It feels nice to, I don't know, take a step in the right direction. Or take a step, at least.
Don't worry about it. Oh, and maybe don't mention me to Libby. I don't think she'd be too happy about it.
I'll handle Libby.
Rather you than me. Speak soon, okay?
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Finally, where have you been? I've been having a crisis.
Wow. You'd think after all this time you'd remember your manners. Hello, Ed. How are you? Sorry to interrupt your evening, but...
Yeah, hi. Whatever. Okay, right. Do I? And I'm going to want a real answer here, okay? Do I look like Freddie Mercury? Ed! Ed.
No, of course you don't.
Oh, God, that put me right off.
I take it that's another one to cross off the list.
You know, sometimes I think you do it on purpose. I'm starting to think that your little book of yours is just full of all your rejects.
Yeah, sorry. Maybe I should have warned you about their distinct lack of filter. But don't you go criticising my little book. It's responsible for the only action you've been getting these past weeks.
But that's just it. You can't get any action through these bloody things.
Here's a thought. And don't go crazy. It is pretty revolutionary. You could try being a bit less picky.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I mean, I just don't want to date someone who'll expect me to burst into another one bites the dust every 5 minutes. So now I'm sat here all dressed up with no one to talk to, and not for the first time. Fancy like a movie night or Gilmore Girls. I'm getting to the best bit in season 3. Lorelei's just been.
No, Libby, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be doing Zoom drinks with an old uni friend later. I'd have loved to have given it a go.
I'm sorry. You're not allowed to have friends that aren't me. Ed, come on, we've been through this.
I do apologise. I'm not really in the mood for it, to be honest.
Is he hot?
Sadly, he's straight.
No, not for you, for me.
Oh. I don't really think he's in a dating game. He just went through a pretty serious breakup.
But is he hot?
I'm not setting you up with him.
I mean, come on. Like you said, you're not in the mood for it. Just tell him something's like come up with the kids. I mean, they slip in that you have an exceedingly attractive friend who just so happens to be all dolled up and ready to go.
I mean, I could do the night to myself. Fine. I'll message him. I mean, he'll probably say no.
Have I ever told you that you're the best? Is everything okay, Ed? You seem a bit...
Yeah, no. I'm fine.
Anyway, what were you doing that was so important you couldn't answer me? More trouble with Enzo?
I guess you could say that.
God, what's he done now? I mean, you know, there's only so many times I can tell you two to get a divorce. You can lead a horse to water, but you know...
You can't make her date.
Touche. But anyway, you can't have me a domestic. Zoom said you were on a call.
Yeah, I was.
Oh? Have you found a new gentleman friend? Don't tell me. Tall, dark stranger with a penchant for married men.
No, not a man.
No. Are you telling me almost a year of lockdown with Enzo has turned you straight?
Yes, Libby, you cracked it. I'm now raging heterosexual. Watch out, world, Ed's on the prowl. Surprise, I'm actually your next date.
Okay, but then who were you calling with?
It's really not important.
Who?
Look, I was speaking with Ava. All right?
Ava?
Ava.
As in...
Yes, Ava. The one you rejected.
Ava the lawyer.
Yes, Ava the fucking lawyer.
Wait, I'm confused. Are you two...
She's helping me out with something.
I'm still confused.
She's a lawyer, Libby.
Yeah, I know she's a lawyer. I sat through a whole date with her just to be hit with that bombshell.
Jesus Christ, get there faster. We're getting a divorce.
Fuck off. You're serious? You're actually being serious? Ed, no, that's great. That's great, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just not as simple as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's just new.
Good new.
It just seems like quite a drastic move now. And I guess talking to Ava makes it official, and that feels big.
Well, it is big. Like it needs to be.
I don't know. It's not that simple.
It's been what, months?
Yes, I know, but
Something has to give
I
eventually.
don't
You
think
can't keep doing this forever. I mean, how many times have I told you? It's getting
Oh my God, Jesus Christ, Libby! Is anything not about you? I've been on the phone to a lawyer all day trying to find the best way to split apart my family. That's not nothing, okay? It's actually quite a lot. And it feels I'm doing it all on my own. I know he's a prick sometimes, and I know we've grown apart, but he was my Enzo once. And this isn't easy. It's actually pretty rough, Libby. And you know what I could really use with right now? A friend. Of all people, I thought you'd be on my side. But all you seem to care about is how right you are, or how you've been telling me for ages, or when your next fucking date comes from. And it's exhausting. So just this once, maybe you could be a little less, just a bit less.
What?
A bit less Libby.
Ed, I'm sorry. I didn't realise things were so.
Never asked.
Hey, like, don't make out like I suddenly don't care about you. You know how much I love you. I just figured out that things with Enzo were just sort of working out. I don't know. Are you really annoyed with me?
I don't know. It just wouldn't hurt you to be a little sympathetic every so often. Peter replied.
Peter? Who's Peter?
That friend from uni. He said yes.
Oh, right. Look, I'm not really in the mood anymore.
No. I'm not messing him around again. You wanted this date, so you're going to go on it.
Ed, look.
It's fine, Libby. I get it.
No, but
No, seriously. I get it. We don't have to do this now. It's fine. We're fine. You're fine. I'm
fine. Yeah.
You should go. Don't keep Peter waiting.
Yeah, sure. Bye then.
Hello?
Hi, Peter, right?
Yeah, that's me. This was unexpected.
Yeah, sorry. You know what Ed's like. He gets an idea in his head and nothing can stop him.
Is everything okay with him and the kids?
Huh?
Ed, he said something happened with.
Oh, yeah. I think it's all fine. You know how he likes to be dramatic.
Right. You look great, by the way.
Oh, thank you. So do you. So how do you know Ed?
We actually met through my ex. They were both in the Stargazing Society together back at uni.
Stargazing? Wait, Ed used to do stargazing.
Yeah. I mean, I think they like to call it astrology, but...
It's a stargazer. I don't know why I'm so surprised. I mean, that's right up his alley. Were you a stargazer too?
No, sadly not. I was more of a wildlife sort of kind of guy.
Wow, that is much cooler.
Better it sounds, trust me.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
But yeah, him and Claire became close, and so we became close too. And then when Claire, when that ended, Ed stuck around.
So, what did you study?
Me, I took geography.
Oh no way! I teach geography.
Oh, really? Oh, funny. Although, to be fair, it's frankly useless considering I'm a gardener now.
Okay, gardener. Wow, rock and roll.
I know.
I mean, it's not like a million miles away from geography. At least you're not a weatherman.
Would that be a bad thing?
Oh, you don't want to be a weatherman.
What's wrong with being a weatherman?
What is not wrong with being a weatherman?
It's funny, of all the things I ever wanted to be, a gardener was never on the list. Although, come to think of it, neither was a weatherman.
Oh, that is a relief. What did you want to be?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm massively career driven. I'm more of a family man, I guess, just without the family. I didn't want to go to university. I only went because Claire did. Shouldn't have bothered.
Still though, being a gardener is cool. Do you do it competitively?
No, although I want to enter some like flower shows at some point, but that's like big dreams. At the minute, I just do a lot of old ladies' gardens.
As if you couldn't get any cooler.
Well, they can't really bend over to tend the roses anymore, so I do it for them. Plus, they have great tippers.
Wow, quite the life you live.
Shut up. So teaching, you don't strike me as a teacher.
Really? Well, to be honest, it was the easy route. Like you, I didn't always know what I wanted to do with my life, so and I scraped my way to the end of uni.
It's not like I couldn't have been something else.
Okay. I was joking. It's cool. I mean, you don't have to be a gardener forever. You can do anything you want.
I only started off helping out Claire's grandmother in the garden, then she recommended me to a neighbour, then the next one, and the next. Pretty soon, the whole street wanted my help. And when I couldn't let anyone down, could I?
Oh, I see.
Seems like ages ago. Different life.
We can talk about that if you want.
What?
We can talk about your ex, Claire.
No. Honestly, you'd be bored.
Seriously, we can. I don't mind. How long ago did you break up?
About 5 months. Well, not about exactly 5 months on Tuesday. Yeah, I know. You're probably thinking, geez, just get over.
No, I wasn't.
It was different with her. I thought we were, but we weren't. So.
Who broke up with who?
Well, we both did, and neither of us did. It was before Christmas as well. I'd already bought the present. People always think that when a relationship hits the rocks, it's because something's missing. They keep trying to add things.
How do you mean?
Oh, well, they take a holiday or get a dog or spice things up in the bedroom, but sometimes what you need is to take something away.
You speak remarkably like a 40-year-old. You know that?
Well, it was a long relationship. We've been together since we were 15.
Look at you little heartbreaker.
It was nice. Well, no, it was comfortable. Families got on. We managed to get through most days without killing each other. But I don't know, being with her, I never really got my experimental stage. I think I just skipped straight over that and into midlife crisis. Sorry, I don't know why I'm.
No, no, it's good. It's fine.
We did try toward the end. I mean, we didn't like adopt a puppy or anything, but we tried. I think we were pining after the relationship we had when we were younger, but now I'm wondering if even that was real. Maybe we just romanticized our lives so much that when reality sank in, we found out that we couldn't actually bear each other. I was so excruciatingly ordinary for her. I'm surprised it took her 9 years to figure it out. Sorry, that's stupid. I shouldn't have.
No, it's fine. I did ask. You know, I don't think you're ordinary.
That'd be such a bad thing, being ordinary. I mean, like, not everyone can be the charming, witty, funny guy who just like fits everywhere I go. So I'm not that. I mean, look, I have a perfect girl sitting in front of me, and frankly, it's a miracle that this day has lasted this long. No, don't make a face, because even through the fuzzy camera, the jittery Wi-Fi, and the incessant glugging of that wine bottle, I can tell you're amazing. But
oh, thank God. Sorry. I'm glad there was a but there, because you were getting dangerously deep, dangerously quickly. Sorry, you were saying that.
why do you do that?
Do what?
Nothing.
No, you can say it. Say it.
Look, it's just I was being serious. I was telling you how I felt, and you laughed it off.
I wasn't. I didn't. You were just getting pretty deep.
Yeah, and you cut me off.
I don't really know what's happening here.
What I thought we were sharing something,
You were sharing. I was.
shying away from feeling.
I am not shying away from feeling.
Then why do you seem so against me telling you how I feel?
Because I've known you for about 10 seconds.
Well, sorry, I just like to wear my heart on my sleeve.
That doesn't mean everyone else has to.
Have you ever tried?
You act as if you know me. You have no idea.
I know when someone is deflecting.
Look, I just don't really do deep, because if I go too deep, then I start to get close to everything else that I've shoved away, and I prefer it when things don't get too messy.
Don't you think that maybe it's good to get things out there?
Look, I really don't need you to start telling me how to live my life. If I want a therapist, I'll get a proper one.
I'm not trying to.
You know, I'm actually starting to see why you and that girl broke up.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Right, see, there you go, deflecting again before you say something that might actually contribute to a conversation.
I'm not deflecting. And I think you've been doing enough talking for the both of us. I mean, I don't think you asked me a single question this whole time. What?
Nothing.
You clearly have something else to say.
No, I don't.
What?
Christ, I'm sorry. I was just
Just what?
nothing. I should probably go.
Yeah,
This was nice.
yeah, yeah. You really should go.
I didn't even want this date. You were the one that asked.
Are you gonna go, or do you need me to hang up for you?
No, it's fine. I'm going. Libby, look, is everything okay?
Jesus Christ! You can't help yourself, can you?
I'm not trying to therapize you. I'm just asking.
Well,
If
don't just ask. I really don't think that you're the person to be lecturing me on matters of the heart, seeing as yours is still broken.
that's not fair. I'm only trying to help you. Just sit in my. I don't. I'm sorry I asked. But are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'm not the one who's caught up on their ex.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not afraid to express my feelings.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, well, either way, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess I should probably go. Hope there aren't any hard feelings.
If there were, I'm sure I wouldn't be able to express them.
Bye, Libby.